Welcome to Trivera's AI Deep Dive podcast, hosted by Chip and Nova, our AI co-hosts. Together, they transform top marketing insights from our blogs, articles, and events into actionable strategies you can use. Ready to dive in? Let's get started.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Deep Dive. This time, we're all about unlocking the secrets of B2B marketing ROI.
Sounds interesting.
We'll be looking at a recent article by Jeff Scosier.
I've heard of him.
He's EDP at Trivera.
Okay.
The article is called 5 Essential KPIs to Maximize Your B2B Marketing ROI.
Nice.
You know, it's so easy to just get caught up in basic things like website traffic and conversions.
Right.
But Scosier really pushes us to think beyond that.
Yeah, I've noticed that he often emphasizes some of the more overlooked metrics.
And he even gives some great examples of how some companies have actually used these KPIs to reach some pretty remarkable success.
I think a lot of businesses could learn from that kind of strategic thinking.
Definitely. Okay, so let's jump right in. Website traffic, that's where most people start, right?
Yeah, it's kind of the go-to metric.
But Scosier has a different take on it. It's not just about getting a ton of visitors.
Right.
It's about attracting the right kinds of visitors.
The ones who are actually interested in what you're offering.
Exactly. You don't want just anyone. You want the people who are most likely to convert.
Makes sense.
And that's where high-intent keywords become so crucial.
So you're talking about targeting those search terms that indicate a strong purchase intent.
Exactly. Someone who searches for, let's say, best CRM software is much further down the buyer journey
Than someone who's just generally researching CRMs.
Right. They're more likely to be seriously considering a purchase.
So by focusing on high-intent keywords, you're essentially filtering out the window shoppers.
Exactly. And attracting those who are ready to buy.
I like it. It's all about quality over quantity.
Scosier actually highlights a case study.
Oh.
It's a client who saw a 35% increase in qualified traffic.
Wow. That's significant.
Just by optimizing their content strategy.
So they weren't just getting more traffic.
No.
They were getting more of the right kind of traffic.
The kind that's actually going to convert.
Which ultimately leads to a higher ROI.
Exactly. So you've got the right people visiting your site.
Right.
How do you make sure they actually convert?
Right, because traffic without conversions is meaningless.
That's where conversion rate comes in.
Scosier's next KPI.
Now here's a little wake-up call.
Love a good wake-up call. Hit me.
The average conversion rate for B2B websites, it's only 2-3%.
Seriously?
You heard that right.
That's pretty dismal.
It is, and it makes you wonder.
What?
Do you even know what your website conversion rate is?
It's a question every business owner should be asking themselves.
Absolutely. But Scosier doesn't leave us hanging with that scary statistic.
No.
No. He gives us some actionable strategies
Love it.
to boost those conversion rates.
Give me some examples.
He talks about optimizing your website for a smooth user experience.
Yeah, fun.
And also using really targeted calls to action.
So instead of a generic learn more,
Yeah.
you'd have something more specific like download our free guide.
Or schedule a demo today.
Right. Something that really encourages action.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? He had a client who achieved a 278% increase in conversion rate.
No way.
Just by using these simple tactics.
That's incredible.
So we've got traffic, conversions, but what happens next?
Yeah. What about after someone converts? Do you just forget about them?
Absolutely not. That's where Scosier's third KPI comes in.
What's that?
Key events and engagement.
Keeping those visitors engaged even after they convert?
Exactly. Because so many B2B websites struggle with this.
You spend all this effort getting them to convert,
Right.
and then you just kind of ignore them.
Yeah, it's like inviting someone to a party and then just leaving them to their own devices.
Not a great way to make them feel welcome,
Scosier suggests using retargeting campaigns.
to bring those visitors back.
Especially those who showed initial interest but didn't convert right away.
It's like a gentle reminder.
Yeah. Hey, remember us. We've got some great stuff you might be interested in.
And it keeps your brand top of mind.
He also talks about creating segmented content.
So you're tailoring the content to different stages of the customer journey.
You got it. So instead of just blasting everyone with the same message.
You're providing them with information that's actually relevant to their specific needs.
Exactly. So it could be blog posts, webinars, downloadable guides, case studies.
The key is to provide value at each stage of the journey,
It's about nurturing those relationships and guiding them through the sales funnel.
not just trying to force a sale.
And guess what?
Tell me.
One of Scosier's clients actually saw a 191% increase in engagement.
Wow, just by implementing these personalized strategies.
Yep. It's all about giving them a reason to stick around and explore further.
And ultimately that leads to more conversions and a higher ROI.
Exactly. Scosier really understands how to engage with your audience in a way that resonates with them.
And that's what sets him apart from the rest.
It's not just about pushing your product.
It's about building relationships,
Providing value,
and creating a truly engaging experience.
so they keep coming back for more.
Sounds like a winning formula to me. It's all about building those long-term relationships.
And that brings us to Scosir's next KPI,
Okay, well, let's hear it.
lead quality.
Now we're talking.
It's so easy to get fixated on just generating a ton of leads.
Yeah, just chasing those numbers.
But are those leads actually qualified?
Right, are they actually likely to convert?
Exactly. It's not just about quantity, it's about quality.
So how do we make sure we're attracting those high-value leads?
Scosir is a big fan of something called lead scoring.
Lead scoring. I've heard that term thrown around, but I'm not sure I fully understand it.
Imagine you're a detective looking for clues.
Okay, I'm listening.
Lead scoring is about assigning points to each lead,
Based on?
their behavior and demographics.
So like what kind of actions they take on your website?
Yeah, things like, did they download a particular guide?
Did they visit your pricing page multiple times?
Exactly. And also things like their industry, company size.
So you're building a profile of each lead.
And using those data points to determine how likely they are to convert.
It's like a crystal ball that tells you which leads are worth pursuing
So you can focus your energy on the most promising prospects.
and avoid wasting time on those who are unlikely to buy.
Scosir suggests using personalized email campaigns.
So once you've identified those high-quality leads,
You nurture those
you're
relationships.
tailoring your message to their specific interests and needs.
Exactly. It's like a tailor-made suit versus a one-size-fits-all garment.
So you're not just blasting everyone with the same generic message.
You're speaking directly to their pain points
Providing them with relevant information that helps them solve their problems.
and building trust along the way.
Because when you demonstrate that you understand their business,
They're more likely to trust you with their business.
makes sense. But do these personalized campaigns actually produce results?
One of Scosir's clients saw a 435% increase in high-quality leads
Wait, 435%?
just by using lead scoring and personalized emails.
That's insane.
It's a testament to the power of focusing on the right leads.
And nurturing those relationships.
All right, ready for our final KPI?
Hit me.
This one's all about visibility and authority.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
It's search engine ranking.
Yes, SEO, the holy grail of online marketing.
We've touched on this a bit already with high-intent keywords.
Right, because if you're not showing up in search results
You're basically invisible.
and nobody buys from a company they can't find,
Scosir stresses the importance of ranking well for those high-value keywords
because it positions you as a leader in your industry,
and attracts qualified leads organically.
so you're not just relying on paid advertising,
You're attracting those who are actively searching for solutions.
but SEO can be a bit of a mystery sometimes.
How do you actually achieve those top rankings?
Scosir breaks it down into two key strategies.
Lay it on me.
First, targeting keywords that align with buyer intent.
We've talked about that.
And second, creating authority-building content
So content that showcases your expertise.
and positions you as a thought leader.
Like what kind of content are we talking about here?
Think white papers, in-depth guides, original research, case studies,
So not just fluff pieces,
content that provides real value to your audience.
and establishes you as a trusted resource.
Because when people see you as an expert,
They're more likely to do business with you.
Scosir's firm actually helped a client achieve top 10 rankings.
For how many keywords?
Over 100 industry-specific terms.
That's huge.
Talk about visibility.
So we've covered a lot of ground today.
Website traffic, conversion rates, engagement, lead quality, and search engine ranking.
Scosir really knows his stuff.
He's not just talking the talk, he's walking the walk.
And I love how he emphasizes data-driven decision-making.
It's not about following the latest fads.
It's about using data to inform your strategy and measure your success.
And that's what sets successful marketers apart.
It's been a fascinating journey exploring these 5 essential KPIs.
I've learned a lot.
What stands out to you as the most important takeaway?
I think it's the emphasis on a holistic approach.
These KPIs aren't isolated metrics.
They're all interconnected.
And by understanding how they work together.
You can create a marketing strategy that drives real results.
It's like conducting an orchestra.
Each instrument playing its part to create a beautiful symphony.
But as we've been talking about all these numbers and strategies,
Yeah.
something's been on my mind.
What is that?
Sometimes I think we forget that there are actual people behind all those numbers.
Oh, absolutely. It's easy to get caught up in the data and lose sight of the human element.
At the end of the day, B2B marketing is still about connecting with people.
Building relationships, understanding their needs.
And I think that's why personalization is so powerful.
You're showing them that you see them as individuals.
That you understand their challenges and you're there to help.
Instead of just treating them like another number in your spreadsheet.
It's like the difference between getting a mass-produced holiday card
And a handwritten note from a close friend.
One feels impersonal and forgettable. The other feels genuine and heartfelt.
And that feeling of connection is what builds trust and loyalty.
Which ultimately leads to those long-term customer relationships we're all striving for.
So as we move forward with our B2B marketing efforts,
Let's remember that data is important,
strategy is crucial.
but never underestimate the power of human connection.
Well said. It's a great reminder that behind all those impressive KPIs
Are real people with real needs and aspirations.
and if we can connect with them on a human level,
We can achieve some truly remarkable results. This has been a fantastic deep dive into B2B marketing ROI.
I've learned so much.
A huge thank you to Jeff Scosier and the team at Trivera.
For sharing their expertise with us.
And of course, thank you to all our listeners for joining us on this journey.
We hope you found it valuable.
We'll be back soon with another deep dive into a fascinating topic.
So stay tuned.
Until then, keep learning, keep growing, and keep those marketing fires burning.
See you on the next deep dive.
Thanks for joining us on Trivera's AI Deep Dive with Chip and Nova. If you enjoyed this episode, you can find more and stay up to date with new episodes wherever you listen to podcasts, or find them on our website and our social media channels. And don't forget to visit us at Trivera.com to learn how we can help take your marketing to the next level. Ready to talk? Reach out. We'd love to hear from you. See you next time.